This test tractor is about to be driven off a field levee, the same kind of levee that's found on millions of farm fields all across America. They can help stop erosion, but they don't stop rollovers. The tractor runs up a 1-foot ramp, not unlike a depression or uneven ridge in a field next to a levee. At 0.85 seconds, you first realize the tractor is about to roll over. Before you react, it's too late. Jumping off is not an option. In fact, it could be the worst thing you can do. In real time, the rollover test lasted only 1.4 seconds. According to the National Safety Council, tractor rollovers accounted for more than half of all on-farm fatalities last year, a staggering and deadly statistic. You're at risk, no matter the terrain, no matter your years of operating experience. But you have the power to protect yourself and your family. Install a rollover protective structure, or ROPS, and wear a seat belt on every open station tractor you use. Your John Deere dealer is ready to equip your tractor with this life-saving protection. Do it today.
Ralph and I always enjoyed breakfast. It was kind of our special time together. We'd talk about the kids, now grown, our grandchildren, our plans for the day, you know, just everyday stuff. On that particular morning, he was in a hurry to get his chores done before meeting a couple of friends to discuss, well, it was either a fishing or hunting trip. I can't recall which. Anyway, I just left the house and was on my way to town when I saw it happen.
In a hurry or not, no one should ever use a forklift or bucket to move bales. When handling any size bale, they should be retained by using the proper attachment, either a bale grapple or bale spear. Always make sure that the attachment is properly secured. When using the bale spear, always put the spear into the middle of the bale for the most control. Make sure your tractor and loader are properly matched to handle your particular size bale. Set proper tractor tread width and use the right balance of weight for added tractor stability. Always wear your seat belt and transport low and slow to prevent tractor rollover. And don't forget to read and understand your operator's manual.
Because not everyone gets a second chance.
Transporting equipment. Since it's part of everyday farm life, it's easy to take for granted. But did you know getting from here to there can be dangerous if not done correctly? Protect yourself and other drivers by following these 5 steps to safer towing. Only tow implements behind a properly sized and ballasted tractor. Never tow implements behind motor vehicles. Use headlights, flashing warning lights, and turn signals both day and night. Make sure lamps, reflective material, and slow-moving vehicle signs are clean for maximum day and night visibility. If your SMV signs are faded, replace them with new ones. They're available at your John Deere dealership. Frequently check oncoming traffic, especially when preparing to make a turn. Always refer to your implement's operator's manual for proper towing information. Your life and the lives of others are not worth the risk of transporting your equipment any other way. Think safety first. When it comes to riders inside the cab of your tractor, combine, or other self-propelled equipment, there's not safety in numbers. In fact, riders should be limited to only those providing training or machine diagnostics. And they should only ride in the instructional seat with their seat belt fastened. With newer John Deere tractors, combines, sprayers, and self-propelled forage harvesters, you can order an optional instructional seat with a seat belt just like this one. But older machines were not built to accommodate this device. If your cab does not have an instructional seat, you should not allow riders under any circumstance. And seat or no seat, never let kids ride along. The instructional seat is not intended or designed for use by children. Your machine's instructional seat is a great tool for training and machine diagnostics, but should not be used for any other purpose. And remember, always buckle up for safety, whether you're driving or riding along. You don't need a ticket to ride, but you do need a reason. Think safety first.
Hi. My kids gave me the hat. They call me the old timer. I was just checking a few things under the hood. The tractor doesn't want to start this morning, and I don't know why. The battery's up, but I just don't get a response when I turn the ignition key. Now I know there's a way I can start this tractor by bypassing the ignition and safety circuits. I can short across the starter terminals. But you know what happens if I do? Look here. I watched a demonstration that John Deere engineers conducted. They used some long wires to keep a safe distance away from the tractor while they bypassed the ignition switch and shorted out the starter. They also left the shift lever in gear on purpose, because some people leave their tractors in gear. You should never do that. Now the engineers are ready to short out the starter, just like some farmers do when their tractors won't start. Only the farmers are standing in front of a tire. Tractor started all right, and it sat there for a few seconds until the hydraulics built up. And then the tractor just moved forward suddenly. If a farmer had been in front of that tire, he'd never have had a chance. I think I'll call my John Deere dealer to find out why my tractor won't start. I like being called the old timer, and I don't have time to kill.
I've been working in agriculture most of my life, and over the years I've had a few close calls. And I've lost some good friends and family to accidents on the farm. Whether you're pulling a mower or using a lawn tractor, you have to be aware of what's going on around you at all times. And be sure to buckle up. I mean, it only takes one careless mistake or a piece of flying debris to put your life or somebody else's in danger. People don't always take the time to get the proper training on how to mow. A less experienced operator doesn't realize that you're not supposed to mow across a steep hill. Your tractor could tip. You could be killed in an instant. Kids love tractors, love everything about them. But you look in any paper and you'll see a tragic story about a kid getting killed or maimed because he was riding on his parents' lap or on a fender. Small kids have no business anywhere near a tractor. Even with a parent driving, you never know when you might lose control, and it can happen in a split second. Before you operate a tractor, a mower, or any other piece of equipment, take the time to read through the safety section of your owner's manual. It highlights all the safety features and the proper techniques you should know before you ever start the engine. And never let anyone ride with you, especially a child. And if you have a larger tractor with a ROPS, always wear a seat belt. A little time spent learning about mower safety. Save your life, the life of someone you love.
On every farm in America, you'll find all kinds of vehicles and machinery to do the work of the farm family. But one piece of equipment you never want to see is this one. And yet insurance underwriters list farming as the third most dangerous occupation in America, even more dangerous than police work. And adults aren't the only ones facing these dangers. Each year, more than 20,000 children under the age of 20 are injured on the farm or ranch. That's why Farm Plan is a proud sponsor of Farm Safety Day camps, where kids learn to recognize farm dangers and how to stay safe. They learn to stay clear of moving equipment, open grain bins, augers, and elevators, to be alert around livestock, to stay away from dangerous chemicals, to stay clear of working and moving equipment, and to make the right decisions in dozens of other potentially harmful situations that occur around the farm daily. Over 60,000 children attend Farm Safety Day camps each year. Shouldn't yours? By making safety a priority on your farm, you can keep your special way of life free of tragedy. And the many rewards of farm living are something your family will always treasure. This summer, make sure you and your kids attend Farm Safety Day camp, or contact your county extension agent about other safety programs in your area. Because farming is a great life when it's a safe life. Farm Plan, a founding sponsor of Progressive Farmer Farm Safety Day camps.
So we bought this tractor with all the features. And let me tell you something, there ain't nothing like the comfort, the speed, and the efficiency of having a new tractor on our farm. In fact, mowing along the roadsides isn't even a bad job. One morning I was out mowing along this roadside where, I've mowed before, it's a really steep grade, but out of nowhere my front tire dropped into this sinkhole and my tractor rolled 7 times. I found out real quick the most important feature on any tractor is a solid steel roll guard with a safety belt. They saved my life. The bottom line is, use a safety belt with a steel roll guard. They save lives.
Harvesting your crop can be a rewarding experience, but if you don't harvest safely, it can quickly turn tragic. You can steer clear of accidents by following these simple yet life-saving tips. First, make sure you read and fully understand the operator's manual and take time to review the safety decals on the machine. It's also important that you always keep 2 fully charged fire extinguishers on hand. John Deere recommends 10-pound ABC dry chemical fire extinguishers. Mount one at the front of the machine and the other near the engine platform at the rear. Proper lighting and markings are essential when you transport your combine. Make sure that warning lights, tail lights, turn signals, and headlights are always turned on, day or night. Also make sure that slow-moving vehicle signs and reflective material are clean and visible. And whenever possible, avoid driving on a roadway at dusk, night, or any time visibility is reduced. Before servicing or unclogging the combine, always shut off the engine, set the park brake, and remove the key. Also, remember to keep all shields in place to avoid entanglement. Be sure to routinely clean out crop debris from where it can collect in the machine. And last, but certainly not least, keep your children and pets away from the combine at all times. It's a factory on wheels, not a playground. Protect yourself and the ones you love. Play it safe when you harvest. You'll be glad you did.
Of all the things you do on your farm, there are 2 that are more dangerous than all others combined. It's not working in the shop. It's not the risk of falling from a grain bin. It's not making adjustments or injury unloading grain. It's something so common to farm work, it's easy to forget, easy to overlook. It's your older tractor or implement. It's that tractor without rollover protection. More farmers are killed and injured from rollovers than any other type of farm accident. And it's that implement PTO driveline that's unprotected. So easy to forget and overlook. Just a small job. The shield was damaged or lost years ago, but it's just waiting to grab you. Waiting to kill or injure. Don't become a statistic. Install a roll guard on every open station tractor. Keep PTO shields in place on both tractors and implements. Don't go near spinning power shafts. A roll guard or PTO shield can save your life and limb. Get them in place today. When the hay is dry and it's time to bale, you have to move fast. But make sure you stay on schedule safely. In dry, dusty conditions, Always be on the lookout for fire. Know what to do in an emergency and be ready to act fast. At the first hint of smoke, stop the baler. Eject the bale immediately without wrapping. Pull away from the bale to a safe distance. Always carry an onboard fire extinguisher on the round baler and have it charged and ready. The 2.5-gallon pressurized water extinguisher is made to handle Class A fires, including paper, straw, hay, and rubber. If you need to raise the bale gate to extinguish a fire, always engage the lockup valve. Never enter the bale chamber and avoid standing under the bale gate. Aim the water at the base of the fire. Apply short bursts of water. Always have a pressurized water-type fire extinguisher ready when baling. It can be mounted right on the baler. Check it often for pressure. And remember, a watchful eye and ready protection can save you a flameout. Fire extinguishers are available at your John Deere dealership.
Farming is a busy job, and sometimes you're even busier. That's when accidents are more likely to happen when you're tired, hungry, or stressed out.
Hey Kelly, how you doing?
That's why it's important to pace yourself.
Hang in there, Dad. But I'm ready for a break.
Short, regular breaks keep you fresh and alert. And when you do stop, pick the right foods. Foods high in carbohydrates energize without making you sleepy. Caffeine-free drinks pick you up without dehydrating your body. Other ways to stay alert? Play the radio. And if you're really brave, sing along. Switch drivers now and then for a change of scenery, or stop once in a while and take a deep breath or two, then exhale slowly. Most importantly, if you're working alone, make sure someone knows where you are and checks on you at regular intervals. There's a lot about farming that you can't control, so take advantage of the things you can control. Take a break and stay alert.